So here are my thoughts after driving the 7X and how I think it fares against its closest competitors, the Model Y, the Sea Lion 7, Xpeng G6 in terms of these four key areas. Overall comfort, how it feels physically, like the things you can touch and feel when you are seated in the car, the soft touch materials, how you sink into the seat, etc. I would rate the 7X a 7 out of 10, the Model Y Juniper a 6.5 out of 10, Sea Lion 7 a 7.5 out of 10, and the G6 an 8 out of 10. Now the 7X arguably sits in a very good sweet spot between comfort and performance. Truly nothing much to complain about for the performance you're getting, because any high performance vehicle must come with some sacrifice in terms of comfort. But I think the 7X does a good job in balancing the both. It has nice plush leather seats, and I guess the air suspension does help too. The Sea Lion 7 and G6 is close, but the G6 is slightly better in terms of comfort, only because for a car that has a 20-inch rim setup and frameless door, it's considered very comfortable. But of course, it isn't the fastest. The Model Y, personally, I would rank it the lowest here, because their seats are definitely not the most plush, material-wise as well, and it's quite basic, to be honest. Number two, cabin insulation or wind noise. The 7X again has a nice balance to it. A lot of the lower bass hums of the road is absorbed, but the higher pitch road noise is still pretty noticeable. If you're looking for the quietest among all of them, it's definitely the Sea Lion 7, but that's also because they have frame doors versus frameless doors, which I believe helps a lot in the insulation as well. For Model Y, the wind noise is the most noticeable among all of them, especially above 100 kilometers per hour. Number three, handling and performance. This is where it's quite the opposite. The Model Y Juniper, I will rate it an 8 out of 10. The 7X again gets a 7 out of 10. The Sea Lion 7 gets a 6.5 out of 10. The G6 gets a 6 out of 10. The 7X gas pedal is quite light and sensitive, even on standard or sport. Just a light touch and the car feels like it's very eager to accelerate. But fortunately, the brakes are also equally responsive. There isn't a need to push down a lot before it gives a good bite. And I guess this is thanks to the performance Akebono 4-piston brakes. Whereas the Model Y's pedal feels heavier but equally responsive. Both the 7X and Model Y feels pretty much the same, very linear in their acceleration, but of course the 7X is 1 second faster from 0 to 100 km. However, I felt a loss of haptic feedback from the steering wheel, where it felt a little bit too light, even on sports mode, and I could feel the front of the car started to wobble slightly side to side. Not sure if that's the result of the steering wheel being too light. Whereas the Model Y steering is heavier but definitely sharper. Taking corners, you do feel a lot more confident because you feel the contact between the tires and the road, but that also means you lose out in a bit of comfort. As for the Sea Lion 7 and G6, they both drive like boats, so I have nothing much to say. Number 4, technology. This is where it's a little bit more of a sensitive topic because everyone has a different definition of what technology is. But I'll try to break it down into two main parts. One is comfort features, and the other is technological stability and car to app integration. Number one, comfort features. The 7X is the clear winner in this, hands down, because it really has all the comfort features you would expect from a modern car and more for a ridiculously good price. For example, you have personalized Stargate lights, automatic doors, electrical rear window sunshade, heads-up display that even shows your map route and your surrounding cars, so you never have to take your eyes off the road. Great UI UX. It has Apple CarPlay, it has Android Auto, ergonomic design and controls, a good mixture of physical and on-screen buttons, V2L, air suspension, and even a fridge if you want. All the bells and whistles you can imagine, all packed into one car. That is truly, truly impressive. Whereas on the technological stability, and car to app integration, here's where I think the Model Y still wins. When it comes to autopilot, FSD, and how it properly integrates with the car to work well, the clear winner is still Tesla. Not to say that other cars don't have it, they do, but it's just less stable. But don't take it from me alone. Just check out the other in-depth reviews of the 7X and make your own judgment. Apparently, they are still buggy when it comes to the assisted driving. But to be fair, for my short drive I had no issues. Also, the car-to-app integration for Teslas is just more seamless. For example, I heard that the recent 7X just got an upgrade where they also have Sentry mode just like Tesla's, but you cannot yet view them through your phone. Tesla has been having this feature for years now. Other integrations that you may lose out on is that Tesla actually recognizes different drivers the moment they get into the car. There's no need to click any of your preset settings. It automatically arranges it the moment you sit in the car, down to your Spotify account. But of course, the 7X is literally just one button away as well. You just have to change the profile on your screen. It's not a big deal, but it's still pretty interesting that the level of integration, which seems very simple to me, isn't something new for Teslas, but still other brands to this day cannot replicate well. But all the competitors are coming close, and I do believe it's just a matter of time. But is this really enough to lose out on all the other creature comforts that the 7X performance has to offer? Unfortunately, no. It's just too good of a deal. Unless you're someone who's used to driving higher performance vehicles in the past, then the Tesla driving experience in terms of overall handling is just much more fun and assertive. It's definitely a more driver's car. Not to mention, it's also 500 kgs lighter than the 7X. However, the 7X performance hits all the right notes. It's the best overall balanced EV SUV in terms of comfort and performance for its price. If you're not a driving enthusiast, which is probably 90% of us, it's really a no-brainer, and the Model Y would look pretty basic.